From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather tonight.
Clouds are going to continue to thicken up as we head through the overnight. And with our breezy south wind staying in place, we're not going to drop the temperatures too much. We'll continue to drop on through the 60s, but not getting any lower than the upper 50s toward daybreak here with mostly cloudy to overcast skies. Futurecast here, maybe a sprinkle or two as we head toward daybreak or a light shower. Mostly cloudy to overcast to begin the day. Upper 50s to lower 60s and probably a couple degrees warmer than what you see here on the map. A few showers the first part of the day. Better chances of rain during the afternoon to the evening. Some of this may be locally heavy with some rumbles of thunder. Not expecting severe storms, however. Highs tomorrow in the 70s. The heavier rain shifts east of our area by late evening. Few spotty showers later into the overnight hours of Saturday night. It's Sunday night that we're watching for the possibility of strong to severe thunderstorms. There is a level 3 out of 5 risk of severe weather across all of our viewing area. And I can't completely rule out that this may eventually get upgraded to a level 4 risk, not for a high-end tornado threat, but maybe for a more widespread damaging straight line wind threat overnight hours of Sunday night. Yes, a few tornadoes will be possible with the line of thunderstorms. However, since it's coming in as a solid line of thunderstorms or a complex of them instead of the individual supercells, we're not looking at a tornado outbreak. We're not looking at a higher end type tornado risk, but a few tornadoes will still be possible. You still have to pay attention. The damaging wind threat is nothing to sneeze at. If you think that you don't have to pay attention and take it seriously just because the main threat's damaging straight line wind, I don't have enough PTO time for the rest of the year to tell you how wrong you are about that, because this could be a higher end type damaging straight line wind threat, a high impact type situation. Many locations may see 60, 70, 80 mile per hour straight line wind gusts as this comes through. That's enough to knock down trees and power lines, cause power outages, maybe even cause some roof damage in some cases. If you live in a mobile home, it may be a type situation where you want to spend the night at a friend or family member's house overnight, especially if you have big trees around your mobile home. It is something you want to plan for in advance. Nothing to be scared of, but we've been urging you all week to have your plan in place. Make sure you have multiple reliable ways of hearing warnings, and if you do that, you'll be just fine as the storms come through. We have threats like this a few times every single year, and even though the wind damage may be a higher end type threat, it's nothing we haven't seen before, but it is something you do need to prepare for and pay attention to. Large hail possible with the storms. 1 or 2 storms may have hail up to golf ball size, but most of it would be quarter, $half size or smaller than that, since we're not talking about supercells. Heavy rain, yes. Localized street flooding, yes. Anything in terms of flooding more serious than that, not really looking at a big flooding situation. The main timeline for this, and this isn't a narrow timeline because we're still a little too far out for that, just the general time range on when we expect the storms to move through, between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m. here from Savannah to Waynesboro to Hohenwald back northwest. It's not going to storm that entire 5-hour period. It's just somewhere within there the storms will come through. We're just a little too far out and have a little too much model disagreement to really narrow that down to 1 or 2 hours yet. We'll start to do that Saturday afternoon, Saturday night into Sunday morning as we get into the final 24 to 36 hours and we have higher confidence. Midnight to 5 a.m. here for Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, Columbia, Lewisburg, down through the Shoals to Russellville to Red Bay over to Iuka, and south of there from Athens to Moulton to Phil Campbell over through Decatur and Hartselle. We're talking about 2 to 7 a.m. is the general time windows for when the storms come in. Have your safety plan in place. Make sure you pay attention and react to warnings. We'll get through it just fine. Lower 70s here for Saturday, but near 80 on Sunday, and that's going to provide the instability for the overnight hours because we're not really going to drop a whole lot. But we're probably not going to drop out of the lower 70s Sunday night until the storms actually move in. So there will be a lot of storm fuel to work with. Fortunately, there's not a whole lot of wind shear in the atmosphere, and the storms are coming in as a line instead of cellular. Certainly good news, but it's a significant enough threat as it is already. Upper 60s, lower 70s Monday and Tuesday. Back near 80 with a few more storms possible again Wednesday. Yes, there is already a risk area from the Storm Prediction Center. However, we're not focusing on that just yet because number one, we have another one in front of it to get through, and that's still 6-7 days away almost. The other reason is early indications are that they pull the trigger on that risk for next week too early, and it's very possible that that Wednesday risk they've outlined may stay off to the north and west of our area. So we'll watch it for a few more days to see how that evolves, easing back to the low to mid 70s as we head toward next Thursday and next Friday. Slight chance of a shower here as we head toward the morning hours of your Saturday as you grab that first cup of coffee before you get out and stir around. If you're an early riser on Saturday, mostly cloudy to overcast otherwise, starting in the upper 50s and lower 60s, getting to the low to mid 70s for the afternoon. Rain moving in, especially by the afternoon, but a few spotty showers in the morning, maybe some afternoon and evening thunder. But for Saturday, no severe storms are expected. It's Sunday overnight and through the early morning hours of Monday when we expect strong to severe thunderstorms to be possible. That ends Monday morning, quiet through Tuesday. Again, we'll watch that Wednesday system, but for now, not overly concerned about it just yet. Chance of showers may linger into Thursday, and therefore Wednesday back to 80 degrees again after hitting 80 before the storms on Sunday. There's your latest 7-day forecast. Chase Wilson is here with you through the weekend with all your latest local weather.